teacher family, and Coursey. Good morning to all. It is truly a great day. If you just turn around and look behind you, look at all the people here, whatever the weather is, they come out for Coursey. Because Coursey what? Coursey cares. That was not a campaign slogan. That was the fiber of his being. He cared about each and every one. Oh, wait a minute, let me make something perfectly clear. He would get on you. Oh yeah, that didn't mean he didn't love you. When he got finished laying into you, before you left, he told you, he said something like this. He said, tell your wife I said hello. Yeah, how's the kids? After he got finished laying down. All right? I spoke with Leslie via the telephone, and she said, Ed, would you speak for the family? What I'll jump up here, go through a hoop for my big little brother. He's the younger one, but the bigger one. All right? So, on behalf of the white Coursey family, everybody that participated, thank you. Mayor, you did a great job. And I tell you, he loved the mayor. If he was a friend, he was your friend. There ain't none of that backstabbing. He was your friend. So Leslie just asked me to speak about his humble beginnings. So my nephew took a lot of that right there. But he forgot one thing. He was a father, a husband, and all this right here. He forgot a grandfather. He forgot a grandfather. He was holding that baby tight. Trust me, I was there with him. He was holding that baby tight. And I'm just going to go, pretty much everybody went over all the things that Ernest did. But his humble beginnings, yes, he worked on a trash truck at 5 years old. He moved his way on up to the deputy mayor, chief of staff, and all that. But in between all that, he was saved. While the rest of us were going to the schoolyards, he was going to Westminster Church with Reverend Witherspoon. Then he turned around, and when he went to the politics, he had his mentors of Harold Mose, John Collette, Gene Dorn, James Wheeler. He picked their brains for a little bit of everything, and he made his own with it. And the things that he did for people, he never wanted the fanfare. Never wanted the fanfare. And I'm just going to go over 3 quick things that I remember about him. He would give out the turkeys. Anybody know he would give out the turkeys and everything? So it was a lady that came up and said she wasn't part of the 3rd Ward. So he said, give her a turkey. Gave her a turkey. When he got finished with the turkeys, giving out the turkeys at his office on Martin Luther King, he called his brothers up and he gave us a list of people to deliver turkeys to that wasn't in the 3rd Ward, that he knew were struggling on hard times. He made sure they had a turkey. Then he had a kid that was going left, a little left to left field. And I was there. He's laying into this kid, when I say kid, he's about 18, 19 years old. And I'm not going to mention him because he's out here now. He laid into this kid about straightening his life up. And I remember the kid says to him, why are you talking to me like that? And he said, and you know how Ernest would talk, because I can. And now he's a police officer for the city of Atlanta. Straighten out. Straighten out. If he had to put that big foot up your butt, he did. He was a grizzly bear, but the ones that knew he was a teddy bear. All right? So in closing, I just want to say this right here. We're going to say it 2 times, so he will know he is a legacy. What they say, the myth, the man, the legacy. Right? We're going to say who cares 2 times. And we want to let him hear, because he's looking down. Because, wait a minute, the ones that know. When all this is over, what would he say? All right, get back to work. For the city of Atlantic City. We always thought about y'all. All right? On 3. Who cares?